Shaurya, good morning, beta.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you, bache?
Ma'am, I'm fine.
Fine. Not very regular to your classes, no?
Yes, ma'am. I was out of station. That's why.
Okay. So now you are in station.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's really very good. Fine. We are on chapter 8 of civics, that is social justice and the marginalized, right? I hope you all have your books with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Pradyush, where were we reading? Please say.
Ma'am, done with the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989, we will read other backward classes.
Okay. So for this class, only the reading part we will do, and after that, explanation part, right? Right, class?
Okay, ma'am.
Fine. Continue reading now. Who is going to read? Shaurya is new to the class. Let him read. Shaurya, do you have the book with you? Shaurya, are you there?
Ma'am, one.
Hmm. Do you have the book with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, read. Page number
Ma'am,
299. Other backward
ma'am, from
classes.
starting.
No, other backward classes from the beginning.
Okay, ma'am. Odd, ma'am, wait.
सुनो.
Yes, ma'am.
From the
Other backward classes are those casted communities that are noticed as socially and educationally backward classes by the state governments, or those that may be noticed as
notified as.
sorry, notified as such by the central government from time to time. OBCs have also been given an opportunity by the government to improve their socio-economic condition. Several schemes have been launched for them by the Government of India. These includes pre-examination coaching to enable the OBC candidates to compete in various competitive or entrance examinations,
Fine.
hostel facilities for OBCs, boys and girls, financial help through pre and post metric scholarship facilities for the OBCs, assistance to volunteer organization for the welfare
Organizations.
of
Beta,
the
voluntary organizations for the welfare of the OBCs.
and 27% reservation in government services.
Very good. Very good. Next, who is going to read? Rakshit, are you there? Rakshit, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Read.
Ma'am, I'm eating, sorry.
Okay, it's fine. Let it be. Prachi Gangwar, are you there, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you read for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine, read.
The Backward Classes Division of the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment looks after the policy, planning, and implementation of programs concerned with social and economic empowerment of the OBCs. It also looks after matters relating to two institutions set up for the welfare of OBCs, National Backward Classes Finance and Development Corporation
Corporation,
and the
NBCFTC,
National Commission for Backward Classes. The
NCBC.
purpose for providing these facilities is to help them in carving out a place for themselves in a society. In the society,
Hmm.
women,
Carry
the
on. Carry
other
on. Hmm.
marginalized section of the society, also needed joint efforts by the government to give them an equal footing in the society. Some steps have been taken for their upliftment. Efforts made for upliftment of women. First, under Article 15, women have been given an equal status and special provisions have been made for them and children. Second, their right to equal pay for equal work has been recognized under Article 39. Third, one third of the seats in the
39D. Prachi, 39D.
39D.
Yes.
Third, one third of the seats in the panchayats are reserved for SC and ST women. Fourth, laws have been enacted to prohibit taking of dowry, abolishing the system of polygamy amongst the Hindus, prevention of domestic violence against the women, and to give them the same right to inheritance of property as men. Fifth, education of girl, child, and women has been encouraged through various schemes and welfare policies launched by the government to look after the development of women and children. A separate ministry called the Ministry of Women and Child Development was set up in 2006. It aimed at social and economic empowerment of women and holistic development of children.
Children. Okay. Very good. Next is
May I read?
okay, Divyansh, read bacha.
Minorities. Though there are several linguistic and religious minority groups in India, 6 minority communities are considered notified communities. These include the Muslims, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis, and Christians. To prevent the dominance of majorities and the uplift the status of minorities, several
Several
constitutional
provisions.
provisions have been made. Efforts made for upliftment of minorities. The fundamental rights of our constitution guarantee to the minorities the right to practice their religion and preserve their culture, language and script. To improve their social and economic conditions, several programs and schemes have been launched under the directive of the central government. The Ministry of Minority Affairs has implemented schemes such as Seekho aur Kamao, Ustad, Garib Nawaz, Kaushal Vikas Yojana, and Nai Roshni to provide employment to these communities.
Very good.
Scholarships, fellowships, and skill development programs have been initiated to benefit the minority students. Educational infrastructure and resources have been improved for minorities.
Next,
Yes, ma'am.
Vin,
I want to ask them
Pradyush.
meaning of
May I read?
first line.
May I?
Beta, wait, Pradyush, repeat again what you want to ask.
Now
I
my
want to
voice
discuss
is
one
coming properly.
linguistic.
Linguistic. Of linguistic is language. Come again.
Okay.
You were not very clear. Pradyush, come again. What you wanted to ask?
Now I want to ask the meaning of linguistic in the
Of language.
minorities first line.
Of the language. Of the language. Linguistic means of language.
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक है चलो Aryan, can you read now?
Ma'am,
Aryan?
now my voice is coming properly.
Yes, now it is proper. Priyanshi, we
Ma'am,
are reading page. We are reading on page 300.
ma'am, which one efforts made by for upliftment? Ma'am,
No,
which one
how
I have to
far?
read?
the laws help in removing injustices.
Beta nahi, Divyansh. Beta Aryan Bhardwaj will read. Let Aryan Bhardwaj read, okay?
No, ma'am, I was telling him from where to read.
Okay, okay, fine, 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 fine.
Ma'am, which one?
How far have the laws helped in removing injustices? किसी को बुला के बोलो, बचा के बोलो
Okay,
कुछ।
ma'am.
हाँ,
How
पढ़ो
far
बेटा।
have the laws helped in removing injustice?
हम्म,
Despite the efforts made by the government at improving the condition of scheduled caste, a lot of remains to be done. In the urban
Perception. In the urban
perception,
perception.
untouchability does not exist, or if it does, it exists in some remote corners.
Hmm.
But the reality is that it still exists on a wide scale in the rural areas where the
Hmm.
upper caste
Mentalities
mentality
predominates.
predominates,
Hmm.
devoid of education for centuries and subjected to humiliation.
Humiliation.
The scheduled class,
Scheduled
scheduled,
scheduled
caste
castes or Dalits
or Dalits are
are
still reeling
reeling
under
under
the
the
effects of untouchability.
untouchability. Very good. A degrading practice.
A degrading practice that reinforces
Untouchability.
untouchability is that of manual scavenging.
हाँ,
Manual
manual scavenging.
scavenging refers to people lifting
Manual scavenging.
manual scavenging refers to people lifting human
Excreta,
with their
excreta,
hands,
human excreta.
excreta with their hands and carrying loads on their head, hips, or shoulders. This task is
Meant specially,
meant
special.
specifically for the Dalits.
Hmm.
Over the years, several books have been written, commits and commissions have been
Committees,
set up,
committees and commissions have been
committees
set
and
up.
commissions have been set up, laws have been
Laws
passed, and large sum of money have been spent to
eradicate
eradicate
the
the
practice of.
practice of manual scavenging, but to no avail.
Hmm.
In
But
1993, in 1993, employment of manual scavengers, eradication and construction of dry latrines
Prohibition Act
Prohibition Act was passed by government. This act sought
sought to
to
remove the
remove the employment of manual scavenger
scavengers.
for carrying human
Excreta, beta,
excreta
excreta.
and and prohibited the construction of dry latrines.
Hmm.
Nevertheless, manual scavenging continued. As a result, another act called the Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavengers and their rehabilitation was
Rehabilitation.
passed in
Rehabilitation.
2013. The main objective of this act was to do the following: eliminate the insanitary latrines, prohibited employment of manual scavenger, and hazardous manual cleaning of sewer and septic tanks. Survey of manual scavenger and their rehabilitation in a time-bound manner. This act widened the definition of manual scavenger and recognized that manual cleaning of sewer and septic tank was hazardous.
Hazardous.
However, the
बेटा
truth
अगर आपको याद हो,
desired.
हाँ, if you remember class 7th में जब हम लोग थे, I talked about this manual scavenging. Anybody who remembers this? Anybody in the class who remembers? Pradyumsh, do you remember this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Chalo, let him finish, then we'll discuss on it. I'll tell you what exactly it is. Yes, beta, carry on.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
This act widened the definition of manual scavenger and recognized that manual cleaning of sewer and septic tank was
Hazardous.
hazardous. However, the truth remains that despite these measures, that this
Degrading
regarding
practice.
practice,
Degrading, beta,
degrading
degrading
practice,
practice. Huh?
degrading practice still continues in some parts of our country. It
Hmm.
highlights the inequality in social status and dignity that the Dalits suffer every day at the hands of the society. What we must remember is that laws alone do not bring about a
Laws,
change.
beta, laws.
Laws
Huh.
alone do not bring about a change in the social outlook. Education is the key to enlightenment, and
Hmm.
hence, not only should the Dalits be educated, but the upper caste mindset should also be encouraged to change and to accept Dalits as equal.
Fine. Fine. Now coming to the topic from where we started class, okay? We started from the other backward classes. See, if you remember in class 7th, I told you about the second backward commission that came into being under the leadership of Mr. BP Mandal, right? Now, this person, this commission, this second backward classes commission, this basically stated that 30% of reservation should be given to the 27% of the reservation should be given to the ones who are socially and educationally backward, right? Socially and educationally, not because of the lack of resources, but because of the lack of resources, the ones who could not, get proper education, they should be given reservations. Now, when we talk of this OBC part, uh, we see that these were the people who are socially and educationally backward, and the country, the central government as well as the state government, there is a big, this thing behind it. In 1979, this commission was established, a second backward commission was established to suggest recommendations for the OBCs, for this socially and educationally backward classes. But when this commission, they presented their recommendations in the years 1970, 1980 itself. And the recommendation stated that 27% of reservation should be given to those people who fall in the category of socially and educationally backward classes. Now, every time, this provision was to be implemented in the parliament through an act. uh, other people, the opposition parties and the other people, those over there, they did not agree to it. So for quite a long time, these recommendations of the Mandal Commission they could not be imposed. Now, when, in 1990, when the elections for the Lok Sabha government were taking place, for the Lok Sabha, when the elections were taking place, at that time, Mr. VP Singh, he was the leader of Lok Dal. No, VP Singh was the leader of. Now, what he did during the election campaign, in the election manifesto that he presented, in that, plus in the during the election campaign, he told people that if his party wins in the elections, then he will impose the recommendations of the Mandal Commission and will ensure full 27% of reservation to the socially and educationally backward classes. Somehow, like after the elections, of course, Janata Party, Mr. VP Singh's party came into power. They formed the government, and as soon as he took the oath for the prime minister, very next day, when the when the law, this parliament proceedings were going on, he suggested that I would like to implement. An act was passed, and he said that I would like the parliament to approve this recommendation of 27% of reservation. Now, as soon as this, act was passed for the implementation, throughout the country, there was violence. People did not accept this fact that other than SC/ST reservations, one more reservation is to be imposed. Throughout the country, there was a demonstration, there was agitation again. There were, people were against this implementation of the Mandal Commission recommendations. A lot of violence was there, lot of destruction took place. Many of the general public which was there, they, they damaged the public property, and lot many things happened. Many of the youth, they committed suicide because they felt that, after graduation, if after finishing whatever, degree they were doing, it will be very difficult for the general category candidates to get the jobs in case of reservations if they are imposed. So Supreme Court, understood the depth of this, and Supreme Court imposed, like Supreme Court stopped the process of implementation of the recommendations by the Mandal Commission. So after proper hearing and everything, ultimately Supreme Court ordered that the whatever recommendations are there, it has to be redone. Like instead of giving 27% of reservation to all the socially and educationally backward classes, it should be in such a way that actually the deserving candidates only get the reservation, not everybody. Those who are well off, those who fall in that category, but then they have sufficient resources to fulfill their demands and their needs. So that way this reservation was restricted exclusively to those who actually were not in a condition to get education due to lack of resources. So ultimately things became normal. But then when this the reservation part was implemented, many of the people were benefited also, right? So here they are only they have told you about what all provisions are there in this. Like for the pre-examination coaching to enable the OBC candidates to compete in various competitive or entrance examinations, certain relaxation is given. Like if recently, not recently, last to last year, the central government had given, like we have read that Muslims, they fall in the minority category. So many of the Muslim girls, because girls were, their education is always you know what do you call they were always deprived of the higher education, and moreover their they whosoever aspired to be for various competitive exams, those who wanted to participate, they lacked resources. So for that, coaching facilities were provided to these Muslim girls. Special coaching batches were arranged for them so that they could take proper assistance and guidance for qualifying the examinations. Now, then the government also provides hostel facilities for the OBC boys and girls. Financial help is also given through pre and post metric scholarship facilities. What is metric? Do you know? Metric क्या होता है?
Ma'am, it
Matriculation
is a
दसवीं तो
type
होती
of
है.
an exam.
Yes, anybody in the class?
Ma'am,
Metric.
my exam.
हाँ, दिस इज क्लास 10th का जो एग्जाम होता है उसको हम मैट्रिक बोलते हैं, मैट्रिकुलेशन एग्जामिनेशन. तो वो बच्चे जो ओबीसी कैटेगरीज के हैं एंड दे क्वालिफाई, लाइक दे स्कोर अ गुड परसेंटेज, दे आर गिवन scholarships so that they can pursue their higher studies. Then assistance to voluntary organizations for the welfare of the OBCs, and 27% of reservation in the government services. Whichever government jobs are there, at least 27% of seats are reserved for these OBC candidates. I hope all these provisions are clear and understood to all of you. Class? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Haan.
Yes,
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now coming to the next part. The backward classes division of the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment looks after the policy planning and implementation of program. Now, whatever programs are initiated by the government for benefiting the OBCs, ministry looks into it, and then they say that there are two welfare institutions which are set up for the OBCs. One is the National Backward Classes Finance and Development Corporation, and the other is National Commission for Backward Classes. You all need to underline these lines. Please underline these lines. Done? Priyanshi? Winters are over now. Such a bright sunny day today you have, isn't it? That cap was looking very good on you. So how you are doing it? Through the reaction emojis? Yes? Or there is
Ma'am, by
any...
using background filters.
So do we have this background filters in the Zoom meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
How do I get to it?
Yes, ma'am. When you will go to meeting settings, there is only.
No, ma'am. If you are
Huh.
using laptop, ma'am, there would be a start window option. Over there, there would be small arrow type, ma'am. Over there you will get the background one, ma'am, option.
Okay,
Background color option.
when we share the screen, that time I think, isn't it?
No, ma'am.
No, it's not coming. I don't know why.
Ma'am, if we open the video, then our background come.
Acha, then a background will come. Let me open my video then. Just a moment.
Ma'am,
I,
when you open the video, go to more settings.
okay, when I am opening my video, there is a provision for beta that more setting wala provision comes when we share the screen. Ha. Good. That's nice.
Like,
So in the next class, you teach me how to use it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Chalo. Now we'll continue with the same thing that we were doing. Okay. Chalo. Now talking about women. See, women, we all know that women are also considered as the marginalized, they are also considered as marginalized. Hey, Priyanshi, stop it now. Concentrate. Stop it. Pradyush, you all are looking so funny like this. Everyone should wear a mask and sit, isn't it?
Yes.
Good. Chalo. Okay. Now see, government has made several provisions for the upliftment of women. We have read in the previous chapter that under Article 15, no discrimination to be followed on any basis. No caste discrimination, no creed discrimination, no gender discrimination, right? In education also, no discrimination is to be followed. Like government has made basic elementary education compulsory for everyone. All those who fall in the age group of 6 to 14, elementary education is compulsory for them, whether a girl or a boy. There is no discrimination practiced on the basis of the gender as well. Right, class? Right?
okay, ma'am.
प्रियांश को समझ में आ रहा है ना बेटा?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. बच्चे. Anything in this upliftment wala efforts part that you have not understood? First point is clear and understood to all of you. Under Article 15, women have been given an equal status and special provisions.
Yes, ma'am.
Then second one, their right to equal pay for equal work has been recognized under Article 39D. If you remember, understanding laws में हमने labor wages regulating act पढ़ा था. Regulating act पढ़ा था हमने workers वाला. Class?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो ये उसी के ये जो Article 39D है, it is under that only. कि women and men, if they are into same job, they should be given equal pays. There should be no discrimination practiced on the basis of the gender. Then we all know that in the panchayats and the local governments, 1/3 of the seats are reserved for the women candidates, right? Even a bill was passed in the parliament for the reservation of seats, 33% of seats to be reserved in parliament for the women candidates, right? But that not much could be done to that bill because when the bill was passed, after that the government changed from Congress to BJP, right? Okay. Then laws have been enacted to prohibit taking of dowry. I think this also we have discussed many a times about dowry system of polygamy against the Hindus. Amongst the what is polygamy, you know?
Ma'am, having more than one wife.
Yes. This practice was there in past, but then under laws, now this practice has been abolished. And anybody practicing it, it has to be, is to be punished under the law. Now, education of girl, child, and women has been encouraged through various schemes and welfare policies launched by the government. Can you name some of the schemes that has been launched by the government for the girls' education? Any of the scheme?
Ma'am, बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ.
Very good, Pradyush. Very good. हाँ, ये है. ठीक है? चलो. Now, to look after the development of women and children, a separate ministry called the Ministry of Women and Child Development was set up in 2006. This Beti Bachao Beti Padhao comes under this scheme only. Okay. Now this scheme aimed at social and please underline these lines. Ministry of Women and Child Development set up in 2006, which aimed at social and economic empowerment of women and holistic development of children. Underline. Very good. Now coming to the minorities. Now, as per the book, which all communities are the minority, they fall in the minority groups? Can you tell?
Ma'am, Muslims, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jain, Parsis, and Christians.
Hanji. These all people, they fall in the category of minorities, right? Now, what efforts have been made for these minority groups? The fundamental rights of the Constitution guarantee the right to practice their religion and preserve their culture, language, and script under the guarantee to the minorities, right? Like other people, those who have different religious beliefs, the Constitution, provides proper protection to it. That in our country, because our country is a secular country, nobody is bound to follow any particular, religion. There is no official religion in the country. People can follow any religion. They can practice any religious practices as per their wishes. Nobody is bound to follow a particular religion in the country. This is what we mean by secularism. So under this part, all the minority groups that are there, they are given a free hand in practicing and protecting their religious practices. Then several programs and schemes have been launched under the direction of the central government. Like they have given over here, mentioned some of these schemes and programs. The Ministry of Minority Affairs has implemented schemes such as Sikho or Kamao, Ustad, then Garib Nawaz, Kaushal Vikas, and Nai Roshni. These are all schemes and programs that have been initiated to ensure proper, livelihood and livelihood to these minority groups, right? Then several scholarships and fellowships are also given to these people, those who are skilled. Like skill development programs have been initiated by the government, and under these skill development programs, government has given scholarships and fellowships to the minority students so that they can carry on with their further studies. And of course, educational this facilities for the education is also provided to all of them, right? Right, class? Okay. Now,
Yes,
coming to this, how far have the laws helped in removing injustices? See, we all know that Constitution, in the Indian Constitution, there are several laws made for protection of the people. But when it comes to the minority groups or the marginalized groups, we all know that the society, because these practices, they have been there in since ancient time, since quite a long time. So it is very difficult for the general public to come out of these practices. So what these though laws are there, but still there are several, many of the people in the society, they still practice all kind of exploitation and atrocities to these marginalized communities, especially talking about the Dalits. Now, what is manual scavenging? Anybody in the class who knows what is manual scavenging? बताओ बच्चे. बताओ बेटा. Priyanshi, stop singing and tell what is manual scavenging.
Ma'am, don't know.
Nobody knows?
Ma'am, degrading practice that reinforces untouchability.
यस बेटा, मैनुअल स्केवेंजिंग अगर हम लिटरल टर्म्स में अगर हम बात करते हैं तो मैनुअल स्केवेंजिंग वो होती है जिसमें कि जो ये जो आपके लोअर कास्ट या जो शूद्रास थे, जिनको हम शूद्रास बुलाते थे, क्योंकि देवर इनटू बिकॉज देवर इनटू यू नो क्लीनिंग एंड एवरीथिंग, तो इन्हीं लोगों से आज भी ये काम करवाया जाता है। मैनुअल स्केवेजिंग होती है, इंसानों की जो एक्सक्रीटा होती है उसको हाथों से उठा के डिस्पोज ऑफ करना। काफी समय तक इस प्रैक्टिस को जो है बहुत लार्ज स्केल पे जो है प्रैक्टिस किया जा रहा था। आज भी अगर आप देखो, जो सीवेज लाइंस होती हैं, सीवर लाइंस जो होती हैं, या जो सेप्टिक टैंक्स होते हैं घरों के अंदर, जो पॉटी वाले जो टैंक्स बने होते हैं, उनकी सफाई जब वो ओवरफ्लो करने लगते हैं तो उनकी सफाई के लिए इन लोगों को ही बुलाया जाता है। तो एज पर लॉ दिस प्रैक्टिस इज अनलॉफुल, क्योंकि हमारा जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है, हमारा जो संविधान है, वो ये कहता है कि इस तरीके के कामों के लिए आपको मशीन्स लेनी चाहिए। लास्ट ईयर लखनऊ में एक ऐसा केस हुआ था जहाँ पे बिहार से शायद कुछ लेबर जो थे वो बिहार से लखनऊ में आए थे, बिकॉज देवर लाइक फ्रॉम दी लोअर कास्ट ओनली। तो वो काम की तलाश में दूसरी जगहों पे आए थे, वो लखनऊ में आए। लखनऊ में जब उनको कोई काम नहीं, मतलब काम ढूंढ ही रहे थे वो लोग, तो वहां पे ये हुआ कि इनको ये काम दिया गया कि सीवर जो टैंक्स होते हैं उनको साफ करने की वो दी गई, कहा गया कि आप साफ कर दो, आपको पैसे दे दिए जाएंगे। तो ये लोग 4 मजदूर लोग अंदर गए, बट उसके अंदर जो आपके जो सेप्टिक टैंक्स होते हैं, क्योंकि उसके अंदर आपको पता ही है कि जब पॉटी जब वो होती है, डीकम्पोज होती है, तो उसके अंदर बहुत गंदी सी स्मेल आती है। उससे जो गैस फॉर्म होती है, उससे उसकी स्मेल से जो 3 जो लेबर्स थे वो तो मर गए, वहीं पे बेहोश हो गए। और एक लेबर जो था वो बेचारा जैसे तैसे करके जो है बहुत बदहवास सी हालत में वो तुरंत बाहर निकला और उसने मना कर दिया कि मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा, और वो वहीं बेहोश हो गया। जो बाकी जो 3 थे उनका कुछ पता ही नहीं चल पाया, वो शायद बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सट्रीम ऑफ यू नो गैस दैट वाज देयर वो मर गए कि बेहोश हो गए खुदा जाने, बट उनको जो है रिकवर नहीं कर पाया गया।